All right, my man, thank you. Hey, those of you here at TCO Studio, Alexander Mattison, ladies and gentlemen. What a fantastic talent, too. 17 touchdowns at Boise State last year. Had the second most carries of anybody in college football last year. And the last time we were at home and beat the Oakland Raiders, Alexander scored his first National Football League touchdown. Welcome to the show, and when you finally got into the end zone, what do you remember about the play, and what do you remember about the moment?
Man, it was just definitely, one of those moments that I'll never forget. But I remember the hole just opening up so big, and I didn't expect it to be that big. Pat and those guys, they cleared it up and opened it real big, and then from there I knew from experience from that first game against the Atlanta Falcons that I didn't get in, and I had to make sure I got in that time, and by any means I made it in.
So we saw that leap at the end. Did you have to leap at the end to get in, or was it like, I feel so good, I'm just going to jump right into the end zone?
It was one of those, you spare the moment. I ran hurdles in high school and stuff, and I've done it a couple times at Boise, so it was in my back pocket, and it was just one of those moments where it was perfect timing. I knew if he took a step in a certain direction, I was going to go over him.
Hey, so you get your first National Football League touchdown. There's no dance. There's no elaborate celebration. First time in there. But Pat Elflein ended up with the ball. He was the one that spiked it after your touchdown. How did that happen?
Well, at the end of that play, one of the DBs kind of hit me in the back a little bit. So I was a little, my head was spinning a little bit as I got up. So I didn't really have a plan on what to do. And he was the closest person and just handed it to him. And, that was the first thing that popped up in my mind.
Now, with you, Dalvin Cook, Amir Abdullah, Mike Boone, everybody's been in the mix. What makes this Vikings running game so good?
We're just hungry. We come in every single day with the mindset that we're going to get after it. We're going to put in some work. And those guys up front do an amazing job of making us look good. And we try and make them look good. And so everything comes full circle. That's something that we work hard on every single day in practice, and something we're continuously working on every single day.
Alexander, share some things that you really genuinely appreciate about the overall game of Dalvin Cook.
Man, his explosiveness, his energy as a person. Not many people get to see that, but we get to see that every single day in practice and in the running back room. So just him being a genuine person, genuine human being is one of the most, I'd say, valuable things about him.
How much different or maybe more complex is preparing for an NFL game with an NFL game plan compared to college football?
There's a lot more in a smaller amount of time, I would say. It kind of seems like you have a little bit more time, but because of how much you have to kind of comprehend and how much you have to really understand about the game and about what you're doing, you have to learn that pretty quick in order to be successful, or else you're probably going to get caught up in the scheme of things. And,
now, at Boise State, you were so good, you probably didn't get hit a lot. But do they hit markedly harder in the NFL than in college football?
I wouldn't say that. Maybe I can say maybe there's a couple of times where I've kind of felt a little bit of a difference between the man strength, I guess you would say. But not, football is football.
Hey, you never ran into 24 Robert Griffin. Last one. The Eagles have the National Football League statistical top-ranked rush defense. What do you think about that into this game?
They're a great defense. They put some good things on tape, but they haven't faced the Vikings yet. So we'll see how that goes. And we're working hard to make sure that we can change that statistic.
You have a very, very bright future. Awesome draft pick. Welcome to the NFL. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you. I really appreciate that.